So I'm gonna answer the questions about myself, and then I'm gonna guess what you wrote down about yourself.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a test. Is there a trophy?
Let's do that. Let's have a trophy. So whoever gets the most right, the other person has to make them their favorite dessert.
I'm concerned about you making a dessert.
I will nail it.
Yeah?
Deal.
Deal.
What was the name of my elementary school?
I just put Marshall Elementary.
Pretty sure it was Marshall Elementary.
What was the name of my elementary school?
Owensboro Elementary. No!
Faust Elementary.
Oh, you did tell me that at one time.
I did.
And I forgot, so that means I'm a bad person.
Yeah, that's right.
What was my favorite restaurant as a child?
I don't know, so I put McDonald's.
I don't really remember, so I put McDonald's. As a kid growing up in the 80s and 90s in America.
It seemed like a good guess. What was my favorite restaurant as a child?
McDonald's?
No.
Ah! Taco Bell.
Yeah.
What was the name of my first pet?
Cody?
Yes! Sigmund.
No. Hank.
What was it?
It was a dog.
Was it named after Hank Green?
Yeah.
It was?
Absolutely was.
It really was?
No.
Oh, what was my favorite TV show growing up? I divided this into very young and then adolescent.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'm thinking very young.
Barney?
That didn't even exist. That was Mr. Rogers. What would be my adolescent or young adult?
Oh, it is not there. It's not in my brain.
The X-Files, Simpsons, Seinfeld.
I only wrote down an answer for myself for Very Little Kid.
Barney?
No.
Dang it! Out of the Box.
No.
Reading Rainbow.
No.
Sesame Street.
No.
Mr. Rogers.
Magic School Bus.
Magic School Bus. I never watched that.
Oh god, it's so good.
What is the one place I've traveled to that I would love to visit again?
Japan.
Yes.
Tokyo.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the easiest question that I've ever answered in my entire life.
Me too.
Because you talk about it all
And for
the
you, it's
time.
Hawaii.
It is not.
What? Belgium, Barcelona,
No.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah.
Yeah. I should have thought about that more because you were pregnant when we went there last time.
And I was miserable, but I had the most fun in Amsterdam.
What is the one food I couldn't live without?
I put tacos.
My answer is eggs.
Oh, eggs. Okay, going basic. What's the one food that I couldn't live without?
Chicken.
French fries.
French
with
fries.
Heinz ketchup.
Who is the pickier eater, Craig or China?
Me.
Yeah, my go-to movie theater snack.
Bunch of crunch.
Yes, nachos.
No.
It's not?
That's Swedish fish.
I don't think of that because that's not at a lot of theaters.
You can have half a point for nachos because if I was getting a savory snack, it would hundo P be nachos.
Okay, I'm giving myself half a point. Where did we take our first picture together?
At the Bean.
Beckoning of Lovely.
Millennium Park.
Millennium Park. 10, 10, 10.
10, 10, 10.
We both get a point,
Yeah.
which means neither of us get a point. What is my shoe size?
10.5/11.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Have I ever broken a bone?
Yes. Below your eye.
Yes.
Wow. You can have the point. But I fractured my wrist when I was like 6, roller skating in my kitchen. I'm pretty sure I've broken several toes at several different times, but no x-rays.
Yeah, I thought it was your toe. If I could open any kind of business in our town, what would it be? This is a tough one.
I don't think I have a guess.
Drive-in movie theater.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So you don't listen to me, I guess is the point.
Do you want to talk about who has more points here?
Business you want to start, like an interior design business.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah. Getting real cocky and confident right now for someone who has
I have
like
5.5
5.5 points.
And you have 9. What is something that makes me nervous?
Flying in an airplane.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the answer for you is stairs.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Name a movie that I could watch over and over again.
I put Mission Impossible Fallout or any of the Mission Impossibles 3 through 6.
That's not what I wrote.
Well, we watched them over and over and over again.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
You know, for a movie you could watch over and over and over again, you don't watch it that much.
I don't watch any movie very much over and over again.
Except for Mission Impossible movies.
That's because I watch it with you. That was a good answer, but that's not what I wrote.
Okay, fine.
Give you half a point for that.
No, it's fine. I don't need your half a point. What movie could I watch over and over again? This should be the easiest question you've ever answered.
Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
Yes. Both of them have Jennifer Grey in them. And I've talked about how I watch Ferris Bueller probably more than any other movie in my life, although that might not be true anymore. What is something that I wish we could do more
Travel.
Well, I said travel the world.
Okay, well, that is the same thing, so 1 point for me. What is something I wish we could do more?
Travel.
Yep.
Okay. My favorite color is...
Blue.
Yep.
My favorite color is...
Green?
Yep.
If I could choose who to play me in a movie.
I said you might want to play yourself.
That's a good answer, but that's not what I wrote.
Oh, okay. Phil Collins.
And what I wrote is not... Phil Collins is someone I look like. I wrote Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, okay.
Is it Rashida Jones?
No, she's great though.
Probably because she doesn't do a lot of movies. She mostly does TV. Yeah.
That's why I knew she wouldn't take it. I've been told on a number of occasions that sometimes I kind of look like Dakota Johnson.
Oh, yeah. You've said this before. Who do I talk to on the phone with the most?
I said Byron.
That might be the right answer. But
Did you put our accountant?
I did.
Because that was going to be my other guess. I think I get a point.
I think you do get a point.
You're going to get this point. Who do I talk to on the phone with most?
Your mom.
Yeah.
My favorite ice cream flavor.
Chocolate.
Yep.
My favorite ice cream flavor.
Cookie dough.
No.
Caramel, salted. Do I get a point?
You get 0.75 points.
It's 11.25 to 14 right now. You're going to know this one too.
I know.
What is the strangest thing I have ever eaten?
Buzz. That plum thing
Yes.
in Japan. See,
Yeah.
I wrote that down, but I was like, bugs is stranger than
The umeboshi plum.
the fermented
I
plum.
enjoyed the bugs more than the umeboshi plum.
Umeboshi plums. No.
But it doesn't mean it's stranger.
Well, to me, it was pretty strange. This is just what I think is the stranger food.
I'm just saying, I think I gotta have a point.
A lot of people eat bugs. Okay,
A
I'll give
lot
it.
of people don't eat bugs.
It's not
It's not
that uncommon. Okay.
that common.
Hi. According to Business Insider, roughly 2 billion people in 130 countries already regularly eat insects. And edible insects are set to become an $8 billion business by 2030, according to a report from Barclays.
What's the strangest thing I've ever eaten?
Is it Mexican food?
No.
Is it Japanese food?
No, I think it's French.
French. Escargot? I got a lot of hints for that one.
You can have another half.
Do I still have my wisdom teeth?
I said no.
You're right.
Okay,
No.
you're right.
Yeah. If I won $10,000, what would I do with it?
Invest it.
Yes.
If I won $10,000, what would I do with it?
Invest it.
No,
What?
absolutely not.
I feel like we should have a discussion about it.
I feel like if you thought about this, you should know what I would do with 10,000 extra.
Home interior or home
It-
exterior?
It would be a home thing. I would retile a bunch of stuff.
Am I a sore loser?
No.
That's right. That's what I wrote.
Am I a sore loser?
No.
I put sometimes, but not always. So I think you can take the point.
Okay. Yeah, when I said no, it was sort of a calculation as to what you wrote. What is the worst trouble I got in as a child?
I think you were caught toilet papering houses. There was something that you had to go to court for, but I don't know if it was that or if it was something
It was
else.
that. I also went to court for something else.
That was worse.
In my mind, it's worse. My first speeding ticket. I was going pretty fast. You were a perfect child. You never got into trouble.
It was very hard for me to think of something. I got a cell phone when I was 12 and I brought it to school and they asked me if I had a phone and I said no, I lied. I got in trouble for lying and then they took the phone away.
It's very minor, hence my struggle with this question.
Yeah, I was not a rule breaker.
No, like I wouldn't think you were, because I know you. Because I know you. Do I get a point for that?
You get 0.25 points.
No, I don't. I shouldn't deserve any point. Now I'm gonna grab some more wine for you as we talk about our sponsor in the past.
Yay! I'll just have a dab.
Oh, wow. That was a dad joke. Why can't they be mom jokes? Why aren't there mom jokes?
There are. You're just not listening when we tell them.
That was a mom joke.
So,
Let's have some wine. That opened right up to the logo. Look at that. I didn't even try. Here, choose one of these three. And I'll choose one of these three. Ooh, I like the look of that one.
I really like this bottle.
Which one do you want?
The one that I picked.
Okay, we'll go with that one. Got these from Bright Cellars. Is a place where you go, you fill out a quiz, and they figure out what kind of wine you might like, and then they send you a bunch right to your door.
And it was directly outside of our
They
door.
didn't like attach it to the door, it was in front of the door.
Right next to your door.
Yeah.
Bright Cellars, they send you wine right next to your door.
The quiz is like non-wine snob questions. It's like what type of chocolate you like, what type of juice you like.
What type of sitcom do you like?
I don't think it asks that. They should, just for conversation's sake.
Yeah.
Lately, we're just kind of into Taskmaster.
Bet it would pair well with this though.
Probably would. What kind of chocolate do you like?
I like milk chocolate.
I like dark chocolate.
I know you
A
do.
family torn.
We do have slightly different wine preferences.
Maybe that's why they sent us white and red wines. Oh, I'll pour yours first. That was rude. Wow. Okay, now you pour mine. No, I'll pour it. And if you go to brightsellers.com/Wheezy3, 50% off a 6-bottle subscription, $45.
It never stops amazing. $45 for 6 bottles of wine.
It's very good. It's sweet.
I don't know if I'd describe it as sweet.
Maybe it's because I had M&Ms earlier.
Maybe. It really does pair well with the burger that I just ate.
And dip some burger in it.
Well, no, because I already finished it. And also, no, even if I hadn't already.
Okay. It's nice that we don't have to go anywhere to get it.
It's so nice because the outside is full of terror.
What did I wear on our first date?
Most likely jeans, a button-up shirt, and a sport coat. But I bet you don't remember either. Lol.
I don't remember. I bet you don't remember.
What I wore?
Yeah.
And I do remember the jacket that I was wearing.
What's one thing in our house that I would love to get rid of?
Even if you don't know that this is your answer, this is absolutely your answer. That push toy of Ada's that plays the music, you hate that thing.
Welcome to our learning farm. We have lots to show you.
That is the answer. That's not what I put. I put all the crap in the garage. You know my answer better than me, so I'm giving you a point. Your answer, my piano.
No, more unsightly toys. The big bus with the slide.
What is my favorite place in our town?
I put Weary Traveler.
You're right.
What is my favorite?
Weary
place in our
Traveler.
town? Yeah.
Okay, we both get a point, which means neither of us get a point.
Okay, but my total went up.
What was my first impression of you?
I don't know.
I put beautiful and outgoing,
Well, that's kind. What was my first impression of you?
cute and funny.
I did put funny, cute, and charming.
Oh, what chore do I hate the most?
Oh, I put breaking down boxes.
I don't really dread any chore.
Well, you complain about breaking down boxes more than anything else.
You're right, I do. I'm gonna give you a point for that.
Which word do I hate the most?
Dishes.
Yeah.
What was the scariest experience I've ever had?
Having an allergic reaction.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put eating tree nuts. There's multiple times, to varying degrees of scary. Ada falling off the bed.
Yeah, I was at the grocery store and I answered the phone and I could hear her screaming in the background and you were just like, she fell off the bed, she's bleeding. Abandoned my shopping cart full of groceries, rushed home.
She was okay.
She was fine.
What was the day I felt the most loved?
I didn't have a guess down for you. I didn't have an answer down for myself.
I said every day I'm with you. Do I get a point for that?
You get 0.25 points for that.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked so quickly. What was the first song we danced to?
I said, I think you'll say something by The National.
I said probably something by The National.
The answer that I put for myself was probably something on Boxer by The National.
What was my favorite Halloween costume as a kid? There is one costume that is my favorite of all time in my life, and it was in college. Arguably, I was still a kid.
No, I have no idea.
Colonel Sanders.
Oh yeah, I've seen a picture of that. It was a great costume. Okay, what was my favorite Halloween costume? I'm pretty sure you know.
Have a hint?
Done it in real life.
Were you a lumberjack?
When have I been a lumberjack in real life?
Well, you know that summer when you went.
I got hit on the head by a tree, so I don't remember. I was a pregnant lady when I was a kid.
Yeah, you've wanted to have a kid your whole life.
More importantly, I wanted to be pregnant. Less so now.
What is my zodiac sign?
You're a Libra.
And you're a Scorpio?
I sure am.
Okay, what do I waste most of my time doing?
I put looking at Twitter.
Currently, I'm taking more of a break from Twitter, but I did put Twitter.
Okay. What do I waste most time doing?
Your phone.
Yeah. For the record, I am also on a social media hiatus right now.
It's a social media hiatus.
Hiati.
It's hiatuses.
Hiatin.
It's hiatuses. What would I have the hardest time letting go of?
I went with like material items.
I thought about it differently.
Like your equipment and stuff.
Honestly, I don't know that I care that much about my equipment. I care more about like the work I'm doing. The full answer is, aside from my family, movies. Ada's clothes. Now
Oh,
let's
like the ones that I have held on to?
Yeah.
No. Our house. And I put a lot of work into it and made it a space that I'm really happy with.
What is something that always cheers me up when I'm sad?
I put watching a movie.
I don't get sad around you. Otherwise, time.
If I'm just like having a down day.
Ice cream.
No.
Me.
No, but now I'm gonna look like a
No!
big jerk.
No.
Friends/Parks and Rec.
Okay. All right. What is my favorite smell?
I don't know.
Ethiopian coffee. For you, coffee.
Yeah.
What are the physical signs that I'm upset about something?
Like your body like tenses up.
Does it?
Yeah.
I said I have a blank, quiet stare.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
I put
picked
down
one.
2. Tone of voice.
Sure.
Also, you tell me. What was the moment when you knew I was the one for you?
Dancing in your apartment. I mean, that's basically.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't really know an answer for you.
We were Skyping. You said I love you. I said it back, but you didn't hear me because I said it quietly. And then it was a little awkward. You didn't say it again for like 3 weeks because you had resolved in your mind we were gonna go to New York. The next time I say it is gonna be in person.
Yeah.
But you didn't tell me that. So I was like, oh, changed his mind. But then we got to New York pretty much right away when we checked into the hotel.
Yeah.
You said it again. And it was just like sweet and funny, just like embodied who you are.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
Wish I was there. Oh wait, I was.
Oh my God.
What is the most ridiculous rule I follow?
The rule that you have to have peanut butter in your fingers whenever you open a cabinet.
I don't take medication.
Oh my God, yes.
Like-
Running a fever. Craig, just have a little Tylenol. Pulled a muscle. Craig, just have an ibuprofen. No.
I wrote, I feel like if it was ridiculous, you'd stop doing it.
The word ridiculous, I was hung up on that. Because I don't feel like most of the things that I do are ridiculous.
So I'm
but
right.
like, yeah.
Where do I feel the safest?
I put it at home.
At home. Okay, we both get a point, which means neither of us do.
Oh my God.
What makes me laugh the most?
Our kid.
Yep,
What makes me laugh the most?
our kid.
Yeah.
What grosses me out the most?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say for you the same thing I said for me. Poop stuff.
Poop stuff does not gross me out that much.
Really?
I can think of 2 things.
What if I guess one of them? Do I get a half a point?
Sure.
Hologram material?
Yes.
She hates the hologram material. If you
That
like
you
rub
like-
on it, like, or if you
It
rub on a
makes that
guitar string,
Scratchy sound.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
it's so bad. But I'll give you another half of a point if you can guess the other one that I was thinking. And this is very common. And if you put a picture of it in the video, people will be really mad, including me. So don't.
Popping pimples?
No. Lots of small holes close
Oh.
together. It's so gross.
I won't put a picture up.
No.
I'll put a picture of one big hole. There it is.
Okay.
What is my favorite spot in our house?
Couchy, loungy movie area.
Couch. Couch. If I could live one day over again, what day would I pick?
You can just tell me. I don't know.
It was that day that I realized you were the one.
Oh, we've
Lot of
had a
days.
lot of days.
What? What'd I give up?
When we were in Hawaii,
That was what I wrote down!
you chose not to say the answer that you wrote down, so you can have a half a point.
I know what day you have in mind. Drinking pineapple wine on
Yeah.
the beach.
We went to the luau and then we walked back,
Yeah.
and then we had that pineapple wine.
If I could witness any event of the past, present, or future, what would it be?
Something to do with filmmaking, watching someone make something or do something.
Yes?
I mean, does it have to do with Ferris Bueller?
No.
Does it have to do with Hibbity Bibbity?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Third Man?
Close.
Is it one of those like noir?
Yeah, Citizen Kane. Critics are like, it's the best movie ever made. I don't know that it's the best movie ever made, but it was groundbreaking at the time. They innovated new techniques for filmmaking at the time with the Scotland Outlander series.
Witnessing that time period?
Yeah.
That's a really good guess.
I feel like I've already lost.
Yes, you have, but that's okay.
Yeah, when the first woman becomes president.
Yes,
Yeah.
you get 0.25.
28.25 to 29.
Ooh, that's close.
There it is. We are mostly equal as far as quality of spouse, based on the points at the end.
Yeah.
China sent me this recipe.
Chocolate chip cookies.
I've never baked chocolate chip cookies in my life. Sugar, vanilla, flour, brown sugar, chips. What'd you say?
Chocolate chips, shake your hips.
Chocolate chips, shake your hip. Baking soda, row the boda. Salt, drink a malt. A single egg. My name is Craig. Get the measuring stuff. Yeah. Now that China's gone, I can try this dangerous camera maneuver. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing. Being held up by that bowl and that plate. Still gonna hold, right? Into the oven they go. Hey Google, stop timer. Look at that. This would be a moment in Great British Baking Show where the music did a little... That's what I did. Now I gotta put them in the thing to prove. I don't even know what that means. That's what they do on the show. I think they're gonna be good. Okay, so I already had one.
Yep.
And I think they're underbaked.
They look a little underbaked. They also look delicious. Oh, it smells good. I really strongly have a preference for slightly underbaked.
All right,
Cookies especially.
that's your favorite dessert. I did it.
Good game.
Good game. High five.
Good high five.
YouTube thinks you like that video. That's the previous video, which was about reading books. I do a week daily vlog on Patreon. It's a video every single weekday. And you can like and subscribe. You want to tell them to like and subscribe?
Can I put something here?
No.
Oh.
Because you only put 4 things. It's very good.